Urgent alert. A police operation, guided by unseen forces, has uncovered a chilling plot targeting you and someone you cherish deeply. If you feel a connection to the divine, if you believe in the protection of angels, this message is meant for you alone. Pause now. Listen with your heart. Do not share this with anyone. An angelic warrior, fierce and resolute, stands beside you at this very moment. 5:35 p.m. IST, Saturday, July 26, 2025. Delivering a truth meant to stay hidden. This is not a coincidence. This is a soul-deep warning, crafted for you and not for the doubtful, not for those who dismiss the unseen, but for you, whose spirit feels the weight of this moment. If this message resonates, like, share, and comment to spread this divine warning, and consider subscribing to stay connected to these sacred revelations. Your support, such as a super thanks up to $40, helps amplify this message and invites blessings of protection and clarity into your life. The operation began in secrecy, far from your knowledge, in a realm where human plans intertwine with spiritual battles. Law enforcement, acting on an anonymous tip that seemed to emerge from the ether, uncovered a file that sent shockwaves through their ranks. Your name was there, written in bold, alongside details too precise to be random. Your daily routines, your closest relationships, your deepest vulnerabilities. A photograph of you was found, marked with annotations that made seasoned officers pause, their hands trembling as they realized the gravity of what they held. This wasn't a fleeting idea or a spur-of-the-moment act. It was a calculated strategy, orchestrated by someone with power, influence, and a proximity to you that stings like betrayal. Someone you trusted, who smiled in your presence while weaving a web behind your back, was deeply involved. Their identity, though not yet revealed to you, is known to the divine, and the heavens are ensuring no stone is left unturned. By liking this message, you align with the divine energy shielding you, and sharing it sends blessings to others who need this truth. This plot was not a sudden whim. It was constructed over months, perhaps years, with chilling precision. Messages were exchanged in encrypted channels, transactions buried in layers of secrecy, surveillance conducted under the guise of everyday interactions. The one behind this believed their plan was foolproof. They counted on your kindness, your tendency to see the best in others, to keep you unaware. They mistook your compassion for weakness, your forgiveness for blindness. They thought your trust would be the shield, allowing them to move undetected. But the divine was watching. An angelic force, relentless in its vigilance, ensured no evidence was erased, no detail overlooked. The truth, once shrouded in darkness, has been pulled into the light by a power greater than any human scheme. Subscribe to stay updated on divine messages like this, and your comments can invite others to receive these blessings of clarity and protection. The police operation began with the single, seemingly insignificant clue: a whispered name captured on a grainy audio recording. It was yours. At first, officers assumed it was a code, a placeholder for something else. But as they dug deeper, cross-referencing data, tracing connections, they realized it was your birth name, the one etched into your very existence before you took your first breath. The file contained specifics that made their blood run cold, dates of your movements, locations you frequented, moments you thought were private. A delivery driver who lingered too long outside your home, a stranger who asked probing questions at a store, a friend who seemed overly curious about your plans. So these were not coincidences. They were threads in a carefully woven tapestry, designed to disrupt your peace, your purpose, your future. A super thanks of $40 or any amount supports sharing these divine revelations, bringing blessings of strength and peace to you and your loved ones. The angelic warrior, standing guard over you, ensured this operation unfolded with divine precision. At 3:47 a.m. under the cover of darkness, a detective received an anonymous tip that led them to a warehouse on the city's outskirts. Inside, they found more than they could have imagined, and not just documents, but objects tied to rituals, symbols carved in secrecy, and a half-burned note that read, "They must not know until it's done." The date mentioned was July 26. Saturday, July 26, 2025, at 5:30 p.m. IST. Something was meant to unfold on this very day, something designed to shake the foundation of your life. A public lie, a staged betrayal, a trap to derail your path, or whatever it was meant to strike now. But the divine moved faster. A dream, sent to a stranger hundreds of miles away, carried your name. They woke in a panic, your face vivid in their mind, and contacted authorities with details they couldn't explain. That was no accident. That was heaven's hand, moving through human systems to protect you. Share this message to spread this divine protection, and like it to affirm your place in this sacred plan. The angelic warrior wept not in sorrow, but in love for you. You've carried burdens you didn't deserve, faced nights where tears fell without reason, endured moments where opportunities slipped through your fingers, relationships turned cold without explanation. Now it's clear. You are under attack, not by chance, but by a force that feared your eyes. They saw your light, your potential, before you fully recognized it. They knew your purpose was greater than you understood, and they wanted to stop it before it could take root. But no weapon formed against you will prosper. The divine has declared it, and the angelic warrior enforces it with unwavering resolve. Comment below to affirm your faith in this divine protection, and subscribe to receive ongoing blessings through these messages. The police are still piecing together the puzzle, working tirelessly to unravel the threads of this intricate plot. They've traced a license plate to a vehicle that had no business being near your neighborhood, linked to a private investigator paid in cash to track your every move. Their reports detailed your habits, your conversations, even your dreams if they could have reached them. The one behind this had resources, money, connections, influence. They thought they were untouchable, hidden behind layers of secrecy. But someone in their circle broke. Driven by guilt, fear, or perhaps a divine nudge, they confessed, leaking a name, a date, a plan. That confession cracked the case wide open, giving the police evidence that could lead to arrests. But the divine says, wait. This is not your moment to act. It's your moment to listen, to trust, and to protect your peace. A super thanks of $40 empowers this channel to share more divine truths, bringing blessings of strength and clarity to your journey. Do not confront anyone yet. The angelic warrior is clear, guard your spirit. Distance yourself from those who feel wrong in your soul. You've sensed it before with the unease when certain people speak, the heaviness when they're near, the subtle warnings in your gut. That's not paranoia. That's discernment, sharpened by the divine to protect you. Soon, those instincts will become undeniable. Dreams will reveal truths that words cannot. Conversations will slip, exposing lies. Strangers will speak words that feel divinely sent, as if meant for your heart alone. These are confirmations, signs that the divine is aligning your path, clearing away what doesn't belong. Like this message to anchor this divine energy, and share to extend these blessings to others who need them. You were chosen to endure this. Others would have crumbled under the weight of such betrayal, but you've stood through storms before. You've lost people you loved, faced lies spoken against you, endured delays that seemed senseless. Yet you're still here, still standing, still shining. That resilience terrifies those who plotted against you. They tried to dim your light, but it burns brighter. They tried to delay your purpose, but the divine has accelerated it. The angelic warrior has placed a shield around you at your home, your mind, your future. No plan against you will succeed, but you must trust the divine's timing. Walk in obedience to the whispers of your spirit. Subscribe to stay connected to this divine guidance, and your comments can inspire blessings for others. The evidence is mounting, piece by piece, as the police continue their investigation. Intercepted messages, traced calls, uncovered meetings of the case grows stronger by the day. The one who thought they could hide is now exposed, not just to human eyes, but to the divine. Their fear is growing, and you've seen it, haven't you? The nervous glances, the forced explanations, the awkward silences when you're near. They sense the shift but don't know how much you know. They're afraid, not just of exposure, but of the power you're stepping into. The divine instructs you to stay silent for now. Don't reveal what you feel. Don't confront what you suspect. Let the angelic warrior and the human systems do their work. Justice is unfolding, and it's bigger than you can see. A super thanks of $40 support spreading this divine message, inviting blessings of peace into your life. The police operation uncovered more than just a plot. They found your name tied to something greater: a destiny, a calling, a purpose that threatens those who thrive on control. You are not ordinary. Your life carries a weight that unsettles the darkness. They saw your rise and wanted to stop it before it began. But the divine had other plans. A scroll, unseen by human eyes, holds your name in the heavens. It details your mission, your strength, your authority. The enemy tried to steal it, to rewrite your story, but the angelic warrior fought a fierce battle to protect it. That battle was won, and your path is secure. Share this message to amplify this divine protection, and like it to affirm your trust in this sacred plan. At 1:19 p.m. today, an officer, skeptical of anything beyond the physical world, felt an unexplainable urge to revisit your file. As they read, their hands trembled. They heard a whisper, not from a person, but from within: "This one is protected." That was no coincidence. That was the angelic warrior, moving through human hearts to ensure your safety. A GPS tracker was found, planted by someone posing as a courier. They took photos, sent them to an unknown number, and thought they'd go unnoticed. But the divine sees all. Nothing escapes the heavens, not a single glance, not a single whisper. Comment to declare your trust in this divine shield, and subscribe for more blessings through these messages. The one behind this is not alone. A network of secrecy supported their plan of whispers and hidden meetings, agreements sealed in silence. A woman, described only by her distinctive accessories: bracelet that catches the light, a scarf that stands out in a crowd, was seen where she shouldn't have been. Her role is unclear, but her presence is no accident. The police are watching her now, guided by a force they can't name. She thought she was invisible, but the divine has marked her. Her secrets are unraveling, and she knows it. A man who once laughed with you, shared moments of warmth, has been feeding information to others. They didn't text or email it, they met in person, in places they thought were safe. But one night, he spoke your name too loudly, and the heavens heard. A super thanks of $40 helps share these divine warnings, bringing blessings of clarity and strength to you and others. The police operation was sparked by that mistake. A traffic camera caught a vehicle near your home, linked to a private investigator paid to dig into your life. Why? Because someone believed you were about to step into something massive via a breakthrough, a blessing, a purpose so powerful it threatened their control. They didn't want you to know it. They didn't want you to receive it. But it's already done. The divine scroll has been unsealed. The inheritance that belongs to you, whether it's peace, clarity, or something greater, cannot be blocked. You're about to receive divine insight, a vision that will show you who's truly with you and who's been hiding venom behind smiles. Like and share to spread this divine truth, inviting blessings into your circle. This is not about revenge, it's about your awakening. The divine is shaking your life to align it with your true purpose. You've doubted yourself too long. Let fear hold you back, let others' voices drown out your own. But now, the heavens are clearing the noise. You are not who you thought you were, you are greater. Your light burns through barriers without your permission. Your purpose disrupts plans without your effort. That's why this plot was formed. They feared what you're becoming, what you've always been destined to be. Subscribe to stay aligned with this divine awakening, and comment to affirm your readiness for these blessings. The police operation is only the beginning. Evidence is piling up, documents, recordings, objects that defy explanation. The one behind this thought they could control the narrative, but the narrative is no longer theirs. The angelic warrior has declared it: no more delays, no more lies, no more traps. You are covered by a force stronger than any human plan. The divine is shifting your story, rewriting the chapters that were meant to break you. Months from now, you'll look back and marvel at how everything changed. The power that holds the stars in place has intervened to protect your purpose. A super thanks of $40 empowers this message, inviting blessings of strength and peace into your life. This is not about fear, it's about freedom. You are not a victim. You are a force, backed by the divine, unstoppable in your calling. Stay vigilant, stay prayerful, stay ready. Your breakthrough is closer than you know. Those who plotted against you will see you rise higher, stronger, freer than ever. They'll witness the divine restoration of everything they tried to take. You trusted, endured, believed. Now the divine says it's finished. Your victory is sealed. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to stay connected to this divine flow, and consider a super thanks to amplify these blessings. The operation uncovered vivid details that paint a stark picture. A notebook, hidden in a locked drawer, listed your name alongside dates and locations of places you've been, moments you thought were private. The handwriting was precise, the intent unmistakable. A burner phone, discarded in haste, contained messages that referenced you not by a code, but by your full name. Officers were stunned, not just by the audacity, but by the depth of the planning. This was no amateur scheme. It was backed by someone with the means to pull strings, to move in shadows, to stay one step ahead. But they weren't ahead of the divine. Share this message to extend divine protection to others, and like it to affirm your trust in these blessings. At 4:12 a.m. a vision came to a stranger you've never met. Your name was spoken in their dream, surrounded by light, not darkness. They saw you standing, radiant, and woke with a mission to act, providing details that matched the police's findings. That was no coincidence. That was the angelic warrior, ensuring the truth reached the right hands. A single clue, a misplaced note, a forgotten message, a name spoken too loudly cracked the foundation of their plan. Comment to declare your faith in this divine intervention, and subscribe for ongoing blessings through these messages. The police followed the trail to a meeting place, a nondescript building where secrets were traded. Surveillance footage captured a figure, cloaked in anonymity, slipping inside. Their movements were cautious, but not cautious enough. The divine ensured they were seen. The angelic warrior guided the officer's eyes to the right frame, the right moment. That figure was linked to the woman with the bracelet and the scarf, now under scrutiny. Her role is becoming clearer, her connections unraveling. A man who shared warmth with you fed information to others, meeting in shadows. His mistake, speaking your name too loudly, was heard by the heavens. A super thanks of $40 supports sharing these truths, inviting blessings of clarity and peace. The police operation is ongoing, but the divine is ahead of it. Evidence mounts, documents, recordings, ritualistic objects that defy explanation. The one behind this thought they could hide, but their narrative is crumbling. The angelic warrior ensures your path is secure, your story rewritten. You are safe, chosen, unstoppable. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to align with this divine flow, and consider a super thanks to invite blessings into your life and others. The divine intervention didn't stop with the police. The angelic warrior has been working tirelessly, moving through unseen realms to protect you. Every moment you felt alone, every night you questioned your worth, they were their sword drawn, wings shielding you from the darkness. They heard your silent cries, felt your unspoken pain. Now, they're proclaiming your victory. The divine has declared it, the plot is broken, the trap dismantled, your path clear. You'll see confirmations soon, apologies from those who wronged you, support from unexpected allies, opportunities that feel like miracles. These are not random. They are divine. Like this message to affirm your trust, and share to extend these blessings. The one behind this plot wasn't acting alone. Their network was vast, their resources deep. They enlisted others, some knowingly, some unaware, to carry out their plan. A woman with a gleaming bracelet and a distinctive scarf was seen in places tied to this scheme. Her presence wasn't random, it was strategic. The police are now watching her, following leads that seem to come from nowhere but are divinely guided. She thought she could blend into the shadows, but the divine has illuminated her actions. Her secrets are unraveling, and she feels the weight of exposure. A man who once shared laughter with you, who seemed like a friend, was feeding information to this network. His meetings were careful, his words guarded, but one night, he slipped. He spoke your name too loudly, and the heavens took note. Comment to declare your faith in this divine protection, and subscribe to stay connected to these blessings. The police operation gained momentum from that single mistake. A traffic camera, positioned at an intersection you pass regularly, caught a vehicle that didn't belong. Its driver was linked to a private investigator, paid to study your life, your routines, your relationships, your dreams. Why? Because someone believed you were on the verge of something massive, via a breakthrough, a blessing, a purpose that threatened their control. They didn't want you to step into it. They didn't want you to claim it. But the divine has ensured it's yours. The scroll in the heavens, bearing your name, is unsealed. Your inheritance is peace, clarity, purpose cannot be stopped. A super thanks of $40 helps spread this divine message, inviting blessings of strength and insight. The divine is awakening you to your true power. You've doubted yourself, let fear hold you back, let others' voices drown out your own. But the heavens are clearing the noise. You are not who you thought you were, you are greater. Your light burns through barriers without effort. Your purpose disrupts plans without trying. That's why this plot was formed, not out of hatred, but out of fear of what you're becoming. They saw your rise before you did, and they wanted to stop it. But the divine says number. The angelic warrior has fought for you, ensuring no weapon prospers. Share this message to amplify this divine protection, and like it to affirm your place in this sacred plan. The police operation is uncovering more each day. A notebook found in a locked drawer listed your name alongside dates and locations of private moments you thought were yours alone. The handwriting was meticulous, the intent clear. A burner phone, discarded in haste, held messages referencing you by name. Officers were stunned by the audacity, the planning, the resources behind it. This was no small scheme, it was backed by someone with the means to stay hidden. But they weren't hidden from the divine. The angelic warrior ensured every detail was preserved, every secret exposed. Comment to declare your trust in this divine intervention, and subscribe for ongoing blessings. At 4:12 a.m. A stranger you've never met woke from a dream with your name on their lips. They saw you surrounded by light, standing tall, unshaken. Driven by a force they couldn't name, they contacted authorities, providing details that matched the police's findings. That was the angelic warrior, guiding the truth to the right hands. A misplaced note, a forgotten message, a name spoken too loudly of these cracked the foundation of the plot. The divine ensured it. Nothing was lost. Nothing was hidden. Like this message to anchor this divine energy, and share to extend these blessings. The police followed the trail to a meeting place via a nondescript building where secrets were traded. Surveillance caught a figure slipping inside, their movements cautious but not enough. The divine guided officer's eyes to the right moment. That figure was linked to the woman with the bracelet and scarf, now under scrutiny. Her role is becoming clearer, her connections unraveling. The man who shared warmth with you fed information to others, meeting in shadows. His mistake you speaking your name too loudly was heard by the heavens. A super thanks of $40 supports sharing these truths, inviting blessings of clarity and peace. The divine is moving swiftly now. The police operation is only the beginning. Evidence is piling up: documents, recordings, ritualistic objects that defy explanation. The one behind this thought they could control the narrative, but it's no longer theirs. The angelic warrior has declared, no more delays, lies, traps. You are covered by a force stronger than any human plan. The divine is shifting your story, rewriting chapters meant to break you. Months from now, you'll marvel at the change. The power holding the stars has protected your purpose. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to stay connected to this divine flow, and consider a super thanks to amplify these blessings. This is not fear, it's freedom. You are not a victim but a force, unstoppable in your calling. Stay vigilant, prayerful, ready. Your breakthrough is near. Those who plotted against you will see you rise higher, stronger, freer. They'll witness the divine restoration of what they tried to take. You trusted, endured, believed. Now the divine says it's finished. Your victory is sealed. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to align with this divine flow, and consider a super thanks to invite blessings into your life and others. The angelic warrior has been with you through every moment of doubt, every tear, every unexplained loss. They fought battles you couldn't see, deflected blows you didn't know were aimed at you. When you felt alone, they were their sword drawn, wings shielding you. They heard your silent cries, felt your unspoken pain. Now, they're proclaiming your victory. The divine has declared it, the plot is broken, the trap dismantled, your path clear. You'll see confirmations, apologies from those who wronged you, support from unexpected allies, opportunities that feel like miracles. These are divine. Share this message to extend this protection, and like it to affirm your trust. The one behind this plot had a network of people who whispered in shadows, made deals in silence. The woman with the bracelet and scarf was seen where she shouldn't have been, her presence deliberate. The police are watching her, guided by a force they can't name. She thought she could hide, but the divine has marked her. Her secrets are unraveling. The man who shared laughter with you was feeding information to this network, meeting in secret. His mistake you speaking your name too loudly was heard by the heavens. A super thanks of $40 helps spread this divine warning, inviting blessings of strength and clarity. The police operation gained momentum from that mistake. A traffic camera caught a vehicle near your home, linked to a private investigator paid to study your life. Why? Because someone believed you were on the verge of something massive via a breakthrough, a blessing, a purpose threatening their control. They didn't want you to claim it. but the divine has ensured it's yours. The scroll in the heavens, bearing your name, is unsealed. Your inheritance cannot be stopped. Comment to declare your faith in this divine protection, and subscribe to stay connected to these blessings. The divine is awakening you to your true power. You've doubted yourself, let fear hold you back, let others' voices drown yours. But the heavens are clearing the noise. You are greater than you thought. Your light burns through barriers. Your purpose disrupts plans without effort. That's why this plot was formed. They feared what you're becoming. The angelic warrior has fought for you, ensuring no weapon prospers. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to align with this divine flow, and consider a super thanks to invite blessings into your life and others.